Captain Lawrence told us the truth in one breath and a lie in the next. Sector 1 is silent, he said. 2 squads vanished. No bodies, no signals, no second chances. Then he ordered us to recover a sealed box. Locked, humming, whispering. Whatever slept inside, it weren't meant for man. I look up at my squad, Hermie. Punky grinning at my armor like a child at Christmas. Quan worshipping his motorbike. Shay arguing with destiny. Brian eating apples like it keeps him sane. And Ben buried with a war he never started, Hermie. And then I realized we weren't being deployed. We were being offered. My name's Dunny. I don't remember my birth. I remember my forging. I wasn't born to serve this war. I was exhumed from it. My armor is Type 4 Rinlum, a cage of power, a mausoleum of purpose. Every nerd, every pulse, every breath of this suit reminds me I'm not free. Ashes sands are a grave pretending to be soil. Every scorch mark is a scar. Every breeze carries ashes of somebody's history refused to mention. Funny thing about war, it buries the guilty and crowns the forgotten. But Asher resists. Grass grows over burns. Mountains stand like witnesses. This land remembers the blood it drank. And it prepares for more. War builds monuments out of man, then forgets their names. Base camps are graves that haven't even made up their mind yet. She stared at me like I was a legend. I stared back like she was alive. Quan fears boredom more than death. Men like that deer died twice. Shay fights monsters on the battlefield and numbers in his sleep. Brian eats to forget the taste of battle. I envy you, boy.
Yeah, this is stuff I was talking about. Yeah.
They didn't fear the mission. They feared me. Oria didn't.
Yeah.
Full spec. The kind of warrior they only deploy when survival stops being priority. Sector 1 is dark. Your job is simple. Retrieve the package. Do not breach it. That box hummed like a dying star. It felt like I heard it before. Something inside of it wasn't a trap. It was waiting. Ben speaks like a man who already died once. Leaders like that deer, they don't command. They hunt. She thought my suit was impressive. I knew it was a warning. If you fail, the war claims us all. Failure's the only honest part of this here war. Pawn is a chaos wearing a smile. Crying for his hunger more than hell. Schaefer is the quiet. You'll be my shadow. Welcome to Lego Squad. I didn't join a squad. I joined a eulogy. War doesn't begin with orders. It begins with movement. We marched into the sky like condemned men, pretending to be heroes. Oh, brother, is that an organ? Real one, not a clan?
Yeah, this is the one I was telling you about. Yeah.
Oh my God, we're dead.
Take him out.
I mean, they weren't wrong. They were already dead. Sector 1 isn't silent. It's listening. And now, it knows our names. If you think war ends after the guns stop, you haven't been buried in one. We are Lego Squad. We march into the riverbank expense. And whatever waits for us there isn't human. You arrived early, viewer. Before the truth dries, before history picks sides, stay with us. The universe is newborn and already bleeding.